Hey guys, Saga here, and today we will be taking a look at 8 things that new players should avoid doing at all costs to have a great experience in Temtem and can shift from story to endgame smoothly. These are in no specific order, and timestamps will be added in description if you want to skip to a specific tip. With that being said, let's go right into it. First and most important according to me is do not blow away your pansuns you get from story. Trust me when I say this is the worst thing you can do to your account and your endgame transition. The game gives you roughly around 150k pansuns or 200k till Cipanku, and this is a lot of pansuns that you want to stack up instead of blowing away. Going back to Temporium to heal whenever you can is 100% worth than using it on items if not needed. This also includes dojo fights that you can win with the correct typings than trying to potion cheese your way out. From my observations, things people blow their pansuns on are potions, scents, buying all the green Tems, 5 SV breed checks. Just don't do it. Catch the Tems on your journey, level them and complete the story with them. If it is hard and you're confused, just jump in official Discord or legacy Discord and ask to us in general chat which Tems are good for which island, and we can suggest you a Tem or two that might as well clear the whole island for you. Even if it's a wild one, you don't even need a perfect one. Now, putting into perspective how much 150k can impact you is, it is enough to almost make a full PvP team, and it takes up to 5 weeks to make that money through free times 𝗧𝗵𝗺 method, which is roughly 30k pansuns a week. So if you spend it, it's you setting your account 5 weeks back for a bit easier experience in story. I recommend you to use a smoke bomb for fast transportation. Example would be you're in Arizona, quest is sending you to 𝗬𝗏𝗺, so you go to 𝗬𝗏𝗺, do quest and smoke bomb back to Arizona. This will work if you do not use any healing machines in between, as it takes you to the last healed machine. Now moving on to tip number 2. Never have less than 20 cards in your inventory. Speaking of items, always make sure you have cards on you. I recommend at least having a minimum of 20 cards. Some Temtems are really stubborn and can take a lot of cards. And you never know, maybe you will get a Luma surprise. And do not worry about the pansuns here, the simple cards are cheap. Coming at number 3, do not attack Lumas. If you ever enter a normal battle and see a different colored Temtem and a fancy star next to its name, do not attack it. It's a Luma and you just got blessed by the RNG lords. Now, do not panic, make sure you have cards on you and do not attack it. If the Temtem doesn't have access to chain lightning or sacrifice, it won't kill itself. Stall the battle till it uses stamina and HP drops to a reasonable level and then throw cards. You can use sleep and trap for extra bonus capture on top of 4-leaf clover if you have that. Also make sure you don't accidentally run away from it. Reason behind not attacking is if you never attack Tems, they are programmed in a way that they will get as low as 1 HP by overexertion, then just rest. But never die as long as you didn't touch them. If you do even 1 damage to them, then they will eventually kill themselves if you don't catch them in time. So remember that. Do not attack the Lumas. Moving on to number 4. Don't fight dojos blindly. Do research. The more you progress, the more you'll see there's a lot of battles ahead of you, so be prepared. This is no Pokemon, so level your Tems to an equal level. The dojo leaders are fully equipped and armed with Temtems of different types. They will have no mercy on you. Tip number 5 would be do not invest time in early training. At this stage, you may feel like you are a bit stuck. There's a lot of islands, a lot of Temtems, so you feel the need to take a break and train them a bit. What I suggest is to not focus on TV training the Tems you got in the wild. Those are only for story progression and they will lose their value on the end game. So other than their levels, you should not invest much in them in terms of your time. Adding an extra point on this is, ask us in Discord if you feel stuck on a specific island. For example, a scavenger Valash and Ukama can clear the whole Cipanku island. A Wolfie and Scunch mostly clears the whole of 𝗬𝗏𝗺. Fire Tems clear the whole of Amnesia, at least the first part of Amnesia. Some of these I know are not available till you actually face them in story, but you can always get a Tem that can potentially help you clear a whole island from people or by yourself if you know about it. So don't fear to ask us. Next up we have not doing the side quest. Side quests provide you with a lot of items like revives, bombs and fruits, but some of them also unlock battle items and of course technique courses, which are very valuable if you do want to do dojo rematches or go into PvP. So take your time, explore all those marks on the maps and get the items. I will not go into specifics of this as it can be spoilers for new players, but if you are okay with that, feel free to ask in our Discord. Moving on to number 7, do not buy Tems without all egg moves or wrong trade. New patches always comes with changes and the worst will be to happen after you just did a big purchase of new Tems. Always make sure they are up to date with all egg moves and the competitive trade. Example of this is, say there is a Tem with no egg move being used for competitive currently. In future, they can swap that egg move for something else, and if you have it with all egg moves, you're good to go. But if you have bought one without egg move, not only do you have to buy it again, but your current one has no value anymore since people want it with that new good egg move. Full green or rejects are a good start if you want to just focus on finishing dojo rematches or starting ranked as ladder is auto scaled to 50. If you are a new player and you need some of those, I can help you out with some cookies as we collect them exclusively to give it to new players. And the last tip for today is, do not go for perfect breeds until completing the story. Breeding perfect, it's an endgame activity that can provide you with a lot of pansuns if you do it correctly. So unless you have a good capital, and that's around 120 to 200k minimum, considering the bad RNG and access to the zones to grab the 𝗵𝗶 fodder for the breed, you should not try breeding till then. If you have those and are ready to breed, make sure you follow a guide for those since it can be quite difficult the first time. We have a beginner's guide in our breeder channel in Discord, and also how to use your starter fort optimally, as it is very valuable. These are the 8 tips we came up with the Legacy crew to help new players complete the game successfully and have a smooth transition to endgame. If you guys liked the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notification button to get notified of new videos. If you would like to spend some time with us while playing Temtem, feel free to hop on stream and say hi. Link to our 5-minute guide playlist, how-to guides and our community Discord is all in the description below. If you find the video helpful, please let me know in the comments below and I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe.